Scalar.
And I'm Professor Kajin Cosplay, and tonight we are watching with you guys Westworld.
Episode 6. Phase, wait a sec. Phase Space.
Phase Space.
A new park, you think? I think
Space park?
I think after last episode, it's too soon to introduce a new park. But, I mean, this season has been surprising me already, so I don't know. Last episode, probably one of my favorites.
One of your favorites.
Yes, if not my favorite.
Mine too, yeah.
It was so freaking good. Like, I love how they basically just showed us the same story, but with such a good twist that we don't care. Even better, actually, since we already know the characters, we know what to expect from them, so we're not surprised. We can just enjoy it. And we can enjoy these characters, but played by other people in a new setting. It's genius, and it was beautiful. It was simply beautiful. So I did enjoy that.
Oh my god, Maeve.
Yes.
New power is scary as shit.
Like, I mean, we already thought last season that badass level was 100. Now she's 1,000.
1,000 plus 1, yeah.
She gets more badass every season, if not every episode. This is good. And like the way she ended last episode, just saying like, let's go use that new voice that I started hearing. I'm like, shit. Now I don't know, like, I don't know if we're gonna keep with Maeve or if we're gonna move on to the other characters. Oh, last time we were with Dolores, last episode she wiped out Teddy. I'm kind of scared of what we'll see next with that group. Like, I don't want to see Teddy, but it's not Teddy. Yeah.
Teddy, not Teddy.
Teddy, not Teddy. Yeah, that's his new name.
Teddy, or to not Teddy.
Okay,
that's the
so
question.
Yeah, let's just jump into it and see if we were right. If he was completely wiped out, and what happens next after that, you know?
Okay.
Let's go.
I think I have a choice to make between the unknown and, well, an end.
Is it just me, or is this episode presented like a movie?
If you outgrow this place, outgrow us,
I think, yeah.
what would become of you?
It's interesting to see that Arnold was wondering about what would happen in season 2, basically.
Yeah. But like I said,
Sure if it's my choice to make.
she's like a virus.
She
always-
spreads.
She spreads, she's adapting.
No. He didn't say that. He didn't question whether or not he had agency, whether or not he had the right to end me or himself, but whether he should.
Is this some kind of improvisation?
Freeze all motor functions.
Is it when Ford was preparing Bernard?
This is a test, one we've done countless times.
What are you testing for?
Did he try to put Arnold's man into Bernard?
Fidelity.
I already told you.
No, I know that.
They couldn't. Well, I mean, it's not me who told her, but people online did say that putting Arnold's memories in Bernard would not work because he died before that technology existed.
I know, but
I'm interested though. Is it a true flashback? Like, it's clearly Bernard. So Dolores was looking if she could use Bernard in the future? How is he now?
well, he changed a bit. Now he pick up bullets and no cans.
Did he tell you where my father will be?
I told you, I can't. Hale didn't mention specifics. I know it's the Mason, but the Mason is fucking huge. She's the fucking boss. She can take him places that we don't even have access to.
Teddy, holy shit!
We'll find him. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh my god, she might end up, regretting what she did to him.
Maybe that's why she killed him off. You think?
Maybe that's what?
That's why she killed him off.
Because he was too intense? He's not the Teddy she loves anymore.
What do you think she...
Well, yeah, what did she expect?
What did she expect?
こやつらの処刑に立ち会いに戻ってきたのか。
At least didn't kill them.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
それとも俺と取引をしに来た。
I like that they basically captured the two versions of the two same characters.
わしと勝負し、見せかけの組頭ではないことをお主の部下に示したらどうだ。さもなくばわしから逃れ、臆病者の汚名を被るかだ。
It's like Battle of the Bastards. But you know, he knows deep down he can beat him. He wouldn't have proposed this if he thought he couldn't beat him. It's gonna be awesome.
I love swords fights.
Yeah, me too.
And katanas.
Yeah. I think that visually it looks stunning.
いや、我ら皆運命を選べる。それが死であろうと。
And I mean, have faith in his strength. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh. Oh, I love the detail. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh! You're done. Here, hold it up. Oh, I love this. Not this, but I love everything. Like I can appreciate a warrior who notices, like, who acknowledges that he's lost the fight and decides to do the honorable death, which is seppuku, you know? It's so intense.
It is beautiful.
Yeah. How big is that park?
I think she took her heart because she wanted to
Bring it
there.
back. Yeah, good. Yeah. I forgot about the place, but good idea.
己の土地を守らぬままに安寧は訪れぬ。臆病とは
嵐から逃げるのは臆病ではない。我ら皆運命を選べる。
Yeah.
それが死であろうと。
Don't force them.
私の娘の魂はここにある。ここが私のいるべきところ。桜の魂がそなたに平安をもたらすように。
I really hope that Maeve's gonna
Find her
gonna
brother.
have the same
Yeah.
fate as.
That's what
Okay.
that's what I feared when they showed us that this was another Maeve. Like, I was scared that was gonna be her future. And he loves her just like Hector, loves Maeve. So he's gonna stay with her. At least Hector got enough respect for him in the end to...
Acknowledging, yeah.
But I think he actually acknowledges that this is him, which is why he didn't trust him in the beginning. But they feel the same way, you know?
Yeah.
So he understands his passion for this Maeve, Akane, and his resolve to stay behind.
Take the edge off.
I never got Mom's reactions to you because I spent so many years buying your good guy act. She was the only one who saw through it, and she paid for that. But I shouldn't have said her death was your fault. But you don't get to make that our final score. Instead, you're gonna come home with me. I'm not gonna let you stay here now and go out in some bullshit blaze of glory.
Well, I mean, he
Wanna
has
see the
responsibility.
Blazer glory?
She wants him to come out of his depression, face his responsibilities, and act like her dad.
To the beach. Let this place finish burning behind us. That means you and I are even.
It'll be a good start.
Then I guess we'll start walking it some.
Oh, you got tear eyes.
He literally decided to leave the game behind for her. Or at least I hope he does.
She's his daughter.
True. It's nice to see him like this. He's always so cold.
What won't you do for your own family? Look at Maeve. She came back
True.
for her daughter.
Still interesting to see this coming from William, though. Knowing that he's always pushed everyone away and he's always being manipulative. Unless he lied and he left.
Oh, please no.
Oh, I think he might have left.
Fuck.
Okay, I had a little hope for a second and then blah blah blah. He loves the game too much. I think in this case, he's not ready to face reality. So he's, obsessed by his game. And once that game is over, he wants to move on to another game. Once the maze was over, he moved on to something else.
Whatever new data Ford stuck in here, it's trying to kill us, Bernard.
Do you think it's the brain?
Who knows?
Because, I mean, we still don't know what he did with that new consciousness. And we still don't know whose brain he put in there. I thought it was his own, like,
God damn
Ford's.
it. Ford drew the curtain here, too. How the fuck are you doing this?
I know how to find out.
How?
Put me inside. Pull me out in an hour. Just close it up.
Even if I can put you back together afterwards, I haven't turned your pain down yet.
There's no time. The pain's just a program.
He's got guts. Oh, shit. But that's a good thing that he's been at the center of everything Ford did, because they can actually understand what's been going on. Imagine if they didn't have Bernard. Sorry, baby. We're inside the ball now?
I think. Memories extraction?
I don't know how this works. He's basically in the pool with all the other mindsets of the hosts, I think. Where all the data has been, locked up. But honestly, the things he allows himself to go through because he understands that he's not human, the way he sees himself now, I'm so sad about what happened to him.
I remember every inch of these hills.
You gotta give me this one, huh? Not bad navigating for a man under serious duress.
Yes.
I wonder if he's gonna go on her side eventually because he's still got the radio thingy.
That's the thing, though.
I mean, start liking him.
Can he really go on their side if they threaten to kill him?
And he never really stopped looking at them as, seeing them as robots, You have no idea how much I hope she's still there and still alive.
What I fear, though, is that she's a child. She's not gonna age. They're not gonna let a child host alone in a house. I think they're gonna put someone else as a mother.
Yeah, obviously, but with her new powers, she can pretty much make her leave the new home,
Hello there. What's her name?
Anna,
Is this her sister?
that's her mommy.
Oh, I bet she loves Anna so much.
She doesn't want Anna to get taken away again.
Anna's mother is very, very strong. And she would never, ever let anything like that happen again.
Hello?
Mama!
Oh, you were right. And she looks so much like her. I mean, what does she do? It's basically her.
Oh, the same story again.
Oh my god. They really don't choose their timing well in this show.
But that's their story.
I know. But I mean, yeah, it's true. It does happen every day. I mean, she's lived this story before, so she knows where to go.
She needs to speak the language.
曲きれよ騎士
いつはワンクッキーはかしちゃったまこっちへきやいやい
This time she's got friends. But I mean, unless she unlocks her daughter's memories, she's never gonna be happy with her.
I'm calling for help.
What? For who?
For those of us who are tired of having arrows shot at their predominantly mortal heads. You're welcome, by the way.
He's always had a soft spot for Maeve and the hosts in general. I think he's starting to like them too. Once again with the cinematic look. Is this where the conversation at the beginning happened?
Maybe.
It's interesting. It's a very good choice visually. Ford? You think?
Kind of look like him, yeah. I think it's Ford.
Did they bring back Anthony Hopkins? They did!
Hello, old friend.
He put himself in there. Ah!
So we got confirmation that Ford put his mind inside the...
So yeah, I think what I thought happened was right. Like I think the new brain, the mind he created based off of someone that existed before was his own. And that's why he wasn't the one there taking care of it. That was Bernard. Well, yeah, that actually, no, scratch that, because that happened before he died. But, okay, so it's his mind, so he's the one, see, we've been saying nonstop that, I mean, it's his masterpiece, and we prepared so much for what happened after. It looked like he was still in control. Well, technically he is.
He still is.
So... That's how he manages everything. He's basically in control of the story. He's in control of the computers. That's how he managed to keep everyone away from the island. And everyone else inside, you know? That's how he is in control. But how... I mean, I did say he was a genius, but he did manage to create a successful technology. Because, I mean, they never managed to do it with Logan's father. So either he's
Well, they were in Ford.
They were in Ford, yeah, true. And I mean, maybe he wasn't working with them on that.
And I think if you try to do it, it took him many, 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 many years to get one success.
It's true that it's been a long time since he's been preparing this thing. Like he has said that it took him like 30 years or something in order to correct his mistake or acknowledge that he made a mistake or something. I don't remember, but still. I'm so glad that we see him again. Like, I love Anthony Hopkins, and I was kind of
great actor, so of course we're glad that he's back.
And I mean, every single time we saw him in the season 2, it was always like a shadow or a, you know, he was what's the word? Blurry. Like, he was blurry. He wasn't technically there, so it was mostly CGI with his voice probably reused. I was like, oh, maybe they can't afford him anymore or something, or maybe he's on another project. But now he's back, so I'm very happy. And I like the reveal. Like, he's been dead, so it's almost like saying he was unreachable, and then suddenly, bam! He's been in control this entire time. It's also nice that it's Bernard who finds him. Because Bernard is technically his creation, his direct creation. Everyone else could be, you know, Arnold's creation, but Bernard is Ford's. So he's kind of, he's been under his control, and Ford has made his life a living hell, because once he started remembering what he did to other people, he's losing it. So for him to find Ford and maybe try to take him down, it's kind of, it's faith. I like it. It's giving Bernard a way, or a chance to
choose his own path
and to be free from Ford. Because even now, like, he was technically free, but he's been, you know, hunted by these memories of what he used to do, what he did for Ford, and he doesn't know what Ford made him do, so there is no way of knowing. So now I'm very, very happy this is where they're taking this. As for Maeve, you got it just right. Like, of course they're not gonna leave her alone.
Well, just like they changed the host who played Dolores' dad, I thought that they might have changed Maeve's daughter's mom character, so... Because they won't let a single girl out there in the field.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
I don't know if they managed to kill the other mom, but if she keeps her current memories, she's never gonna be happy with Maeve the way Maeve wants it, because she has another mom.
Yeah.
So I think, well, I think I've started to see like a change in the script guy, and I think he's starting to get close to Maeve and the others, and which is why he had this look on his face when he called for backup, because he knows he wants to do this, like he wants to be safe, but he also knows that what he's doing means their death. So I think he's feeling bad about it, which could mean that in the future he's gonna turn around and help them out. He's the script guy. He knows some stuff. Like, he could probably make sure that Maeve's daughter gets her old memories back, like she remembers Maeve. Which would be sad if the other mom is still alive, because, I mean, what can Maeve do? She's basically, she used to be that mom, so to take her daughter away is like making another host go through what she's been through. And we saw with Akane that she related, and she's able to feel like her new personality last season. You used to say that she was too cold for your liking.
Yeah, but I'm really glad that she's not.
Yeah.
In season 2.
That's the thing. Like, we see genuine concern and love for other characters. She related to Akane, and she understood her pain so much, and it showed. And I feel like she might not be able to just rip her daughter out of that other woman's arms if she's still alive. If she's not alive, that might also be another wall. Like, she might not want to rip her daughter of the memories of her new mom, because that's what happened to her. It's tricky, and that's the thing. That's a horrible thing when you consider that these hosts have to live with the consequences of what's been done to them. Their lives are playthings for human beings, so... I mean, in a way, they have a right to be mad. I'm thinking about Dolores, like, she literally is on a quest for revenge, and it's sad what she can, what she's willing to go through to survive this, like killing people left and right. And every single time she does this, we keep reminding ourselves that, well, I mean, the humans used to do that with the host last season, and we didn't freak out. Yes, we did. We kind of we didn't like this. So right now we're seeing the reverse situation, and it freaks us out a little bit as well. I think at the end of the day, I personally will never, acknowledge violence as the only solution. So That's why I'm so sad about what Teddy has become. Like, I'm like, shit, now he's just a killing machine. At least he talks, but...
Well, at least Dolores acknowledge that he's not the same guy.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think that maybe deep down, like really deep down, she kind of regret it because he's not Teddy.
Well, she was sad when she had to do this. Like, she was crying and stuff. I think she saw this as the only solution, but it wasn't a solution that she enjoyed. Like I said many times, Dolores is a martyr. So she's going through sacrifices. No matter whose sacrifices, the others are her own.
One of the things that I find it really sad too, we've seen in the how les personnes qui accueillaient les gens à la station de gare.
The greeting people, the welcoming committee.
The welcoming party for the guests. These guys never heard or modified host memories.
Yeah.
Or had an input on the screen.
Well, I mean, the security guys never did that either. But
security guys
still, I mean, see it from their point of view. They were aware of what was going on in the park. From the host's point of view. Basically, the host just went crazy and started killing anyone who wasn't the host. Some hosts are even killing hosts right now because they're just fucked up because the code was overwritten and stuff. But for Dolores, any human who was aware that this park existed is guilty because they allowed this to happen. And some of them enjoyed it. Like, I'm pretty sure that if you work at the park, you've enjoyed at least one day in it. Like, I think, like, they have a, they can go there for half the price or something, but I'm pretty sure that everyone who's worked in the park has experienced it somehow, because otherwise, how can they explain it to the guests? How can they actually, you know, give the guests the best experience if they have not, you know, experienced it themselves? Yeah, that makes sense, I think. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that this is justification for what's happening to them. I'm just saying that this is the way the hosts are seeing this. Anyone who was aware of what was going on in the park is guilty because they didn't do anything to stop it. And I mean, we have seen some humans who actually show that they care for the host. Like, we've seen that Felix cares. He cares a lot. You know, when he was given two choices, either go help Maeve or wait for backup with the script guy, he chose to help Maeve. He really cares about the hosts because he sees them as entities. He sees them as beings, as friends. So that's one thing. And it's really hard to go through all of that and not feel some kind of companionship towards these people. They are people. They act like people. They have memories. And they can feel hurt. They can hurt. They can feel pain. They can feel love, happiness. For me, that's enough for them to be human. Or, well, not human, but alive. So some people see that difference. They see that what I just said, and they acknowledge that, yes, they are alive enough for me to care, and the others are trying to dehumanize them because they have to work with them as machines, which is what happened in season 1. You remember the scene where Ford was basically telling that other guy, "Why are you covering the host up? They're not, you know, they can't feel cold. They can't feel their pride is not hurt. They don't feel any of that. So why are you covering his dignity up? Just strip him naked. It's a thing. It's not a human, you know? It's not a being." I think, I did say it, I think, last season too. When you work in that park, you need to really separate these, yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna end up so confused at the end of the day.
But I think some people take it too far, though. They don't respect the machines for what they are. And they have dehumanized them so much in that environment. You know, when your boss is pushing you to dehumanize the product, you start doing it without noticing. And eventually some of them will start making fun of them, using them, seeing them as things that are below them, almost like slaves. And it's gotten too far. It went too far.
Just like the tech guy who used to rape the dead host.
Oh, yeah.
In the lab. Really?
I mean, you wouldn't do that to a living corpse.
I think that the
or
real
a living corpse, a corpse.
the real tragedy here is that even though you got a bunch of humans who are the evil foe who used to do evil things to the elves, dehumanizing them, be the well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the bad foe, and you got the good foe, like
Felix.
like Felix, like Effie. Even though Effie didn't do
Effie?
yeah
Elsie.
okay.
Well, she never particularly said or shown that she respected the hosts. You see, some of them do show like a response to what's being done around them. Even recently, in this episode, we saw Discount Hemsworth show some sort of emotion towards what was done around him. So, you know, I think some of them, they know that these hosts are robots, but they don't appreciate the cruelty dealt to them, you know, the cruelty that's being shown. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, these hosts look like human beings. So if you can support this torture, this carnage, and not flinch, something's wrong with you. I personally think the real tragedy is that human beings created this situation and pushed the hosts to the point where they had to defend themselves, and now they feel justified in killing the humans, you know? So the real tragedy, it's ironic actually, not tragic, it's ironic. They created this environment for themselves. They made this happen.
Just like Logan said, we are the one who put fire to our own house.
Yeah, they lit the match. They lit the match and they threw it in the gasoline. And Ford is in the background with the gasoline tank, and he's like,
I like that. Alright, so that was
I'm just imagining Anthony Hopkins actually do this. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's it for episode 6. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go click and subscribe, and if you don't wanna, the next one will be up on YouTube next Monday. So see you by then, guys.
Bye.